Welcome to Quick Pickers. I'm Dan. This is Brian. We are talking boxing, ladies and gentlemen. We got the heavyweight championship of the world, Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder going toe-to-toe for the third time. Brian, what do you think of this matchup?
I think a lot of different things, but I mean, you can't help but go back to the first two matchups. The first one, like one of my favorite boxing matches of like the last decade. The second one, kind of a murder scene. So
first one ended in a split decision. Second one, Tyson Fury got that round, what was it? 7?
Round 7 knockout or corner stoppage. Corner stoppage.
Deontay has been making claims that Fury was cheating. All week, Deontay's been saying that Tyson was cheating. He had horseshoes in his gloves.
Tyson went to Wakanda, stole one of the army suit things, gave it to Deontay and forced him to wear it to the ring.
Put a little extra weight on it. Deontay came out second fight in this sweet Black Panther suit, but it's a long walk out to the ring, folks. He got a little fatigued, got a little tired, and he said that that's why he got knocked out in the 7th round.
Yeah, he got beat up the whole fight though, so.
A lot of excuses coming out of the Bronze Bomber. Brian, what are your thoughts about this fight? What's gonna happen?
I think we could be in for many things, but assuming that Deontay doesn't wear an 80-pound suit to the ring and is not fatigued from the start of the fight, you'd hope he could last. But you know what, Dan? We might be a little bit out of our realm right now.
We gotta go to a man that's helped us before. Ladies and gentlemen, the Mailbox. Mailbox, I hope these prints find you well. Let's just talk Tyson and Deontay.
Hi, Box. Hi.
We know these guys are no strangers. How much does those two first fights impact this fight on Saturday? How much does it play into this fight?
I actually think the layoff between the second and third fights might have a bigger impact than what might have happened in the first two fights. It's been almost 2 years, been over 18 months since they'll fight. And at least in the past, Wilder's always stayed in good shape between fights. Fury, not so much. He's ballooned in weight between fights. He's had problems with drugs and alcohol in the past. And so I think, at least for this layoff, I think the layoff might benefit Wilder more. Also, Wilder got knocked out by Fury in the last fight, so I think the more time between getting knocked out and getting in the ring with that guy again may help him more.
Tyson Fury has the only win in the two matchups. Vegas is leaning his way heavy. What do you think about that?
I don't really agree with that. I mean, I favor him slightly, but it's heavyweight fight, number one. Number two, both guys know each other well, and both of them have hurt each other badly in fights. So each guy has to really be wary of what the other guy can do. So I look at this as pretty much a pick 'em fight. I don't really think the Vegas line effect reflects what the odds should be going into the fight.
Box, while we're talking Vegas, they're obviously considering that round 7 knockout into the factor with that over-under set at 7.5. Your thoughts?
The over-under at 7.5 rounds, I kind of like the over. I really do think this is going to go more like the first fight. The first fight was a draw. It was a really good fight, but it was a draw. Wilder knocked Fury down twice, but Fury won most of the rounds and really controlled the rest of the fight. There wasn't the knockdowns. You could have given either guy the nod that night, and I don't think I'd be upset about it. If I had to put my hard-earned money down, though, I think I like Wilder by decision at 16-1 odds. It seems a little bit unorthodox, but it was pretty close to that way in the first fight. If one scorecard goes different, Wilder's the winner, and we're talking about Wilder winning by decision. So why couldn't that happen again?
Box, appreciate you, buddy. As always, before we let you go, final question: is the Gypsy King leaving Vegas with those belts?
If I had to pick straight up who's going to win, I'd pick Fury by decision. To kind of control the fight, but stay out of those right hands that happened to him in the first fight. I'm expecting a good fight, and I do expect Fury to go down once from a right hand because Wilder's really relentless with it, but I like Fury by decision.
Thanks, buddy.
Box, thank you so much for your time. Let's just talk prints, Brian. Safe print. We like that Tyson Fury money line. You got to go with the Gypsy King.
Pure boxing, better boxing skills. We're gonna go with that. We are with Vegas.
Value print. Box was talking a lot about decisions, so we're going with the value on that over 7.5 rounds.
Honestly, look at the Deontay decision prop. Box had a decent point about that. I mean, Tyson's probably gonna win, so maybe either fight. Take the over 7.5. We're trusting Deontay will be able to last.
Print it.
Print.
I'm masturbating 7 times a day.
7 times?
7 times. keep me testosterone pumping. Pumping, 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 pump it up. Don't you know? Yeah, listen, I gotta keep active and testosterone flowing for this fight. Don't want the levels to go down.
Lineal champ in that regard too.
Yes, why not?